Thinking about using Mailchimp? For years, it's remained one of the biggest names in email marketing. And for many small businesses, it's still often the first platform they consider. But a lot has changed since it launched 2 decades ago, and Mailchimp's kept up. To its credit, it's added some impressive features in recent years, but its price tag reflects this. Plus, its free plan isn't as generous as it used to be. So is Mailchimp still worth it today? We'll break down exactly what Mailchimp does well and where it falls short so you can decide whether it's the right platform for you. Let's dive in. What started as a simple email marketing tool has gradually evolved into an all-in-one marketing platform, offering everything from automations and landing pages to SMS marketing, AI tools, and e-commerce features. This, ironically, has become both a strength and a major challenge because while Mailchimp's far more powerful than it used to be, it's no longer the simple, low-cost email marketing tool many people remember. So how does Mailchimp stack up in 2026? Let's start with what you'll likely notice right away: how easy or not it is to use. Despite all the bells and whistles Mailchimp has added over the years, it has always remained surprisingly easy to use. It is approachable and relatively easy to find your way around. The interface is clean, the navigation is straightforward, and most tools are clearly labeled. Creating your first campaign takes no time at all. We also like how Mailchimp guides you through key tasks. Whether you're creating a campaign, building a landing page, or setting up an automation, the platform breaks everything down into clear, manageable steps. I mean, this is great for beginners. Still, Mailchimp isn't quite as simple as it once was. Because as the platform has expanded, like I mentioned before, some features have gotten a little bit buried. Nonetheless, compared to many other all-in-one marketing platforms, the learning curve is relatively small. And this is certainly true for creating emails. In Mailchimp, this is pretty straightforward. The drag-and-drop editor is easy to use and comes with a wide range of content blocks, including surveys, social icons, products, and even product recommendations. This makes it particularly useful for e-commerce businesses looking to showcase products directly within their campaigns. One feature we really liked is Mailchimp's built-in optimization suggestions. As you build an email, Mailchimp scans your content and recommends improvements to increase engagement and conversions. Sometimes a recommendation might be as simple as linking your logo. Other times, it might suggest adding a product recommendation block. I mean, they're small tweaks, but they can save time and help your business perform better. We also love that Mailchimp makes it easy to reuse previous successful campaigns. Rather than starting from scratch every time, Mailchimp lets you quickly rinse and repeat. You can repurpose a previously sent email as a template for your next campaign. So if you regularly send newsletters with a similar structure, it's a simple but genuinely useful time saver. Plus, you can also save your own templates, start with a basic layout, or upload custom HTML if you want more control over the design. One thing to note, though, is that the free plan only includes a small selection of basic templates. If you want access to its full, professionally designed template library, you'll need to upgrade to a paid plan. Overall, though, Mailchimp strikes a good balance between simplicity and flexibility here. Beginners should have no trouble creating their first campaign, while more experienced marketers will still find plenty of options to work with. Automations have increasingly become the norm for email marketing over the years, and to its credit, Mailchimp has certainly tried to keep up. It's improved a lot in this area, and its approach to automation is actually quite refreshing. Rather than just throwing you into blank automation builder, Mailchimp guides you every step of the way. You can easily set up welcome series, abandoned cart emails, pop-up forms, and SMS automations, even if you're new to this. What's more, if you'd rather skip the whole workflow creation process, there are plenty of ready-made templates available that build these all for you. I mean, it doesn't get much easier than that. Beyond the usual welcome and win-back campaigns, you'll also find templates that integrate with tools like Facebook lead ads, Google Sheets, Calendly, QuickBooks, Slack, and Microsoft Teams, making it easy to automate tasks across your wider marketing stack. Once you're inside the builder, you can create multi-step customer journeys using triggers, delays, conditions, and branching paths. Features like percentage splits and conditional splits also give you more flexibility when personalizing your journeys. Mailchimp has also expanded its e-commerce automation tools considerably. You can now trigger campaigns based on browsing behavior, product availability, predicted purchase date, product reviews, and even churn risk. There are certainly other platforms that offer more advanced automation capabilities, but for most small businesses, Mailchimp will be powerful enough to perform meaningful automation without being clunky or overwhelming. Of course, automation only really matters if you have people entering your funnel in the first place. To help with that, Mailchimp gives you a good selection of sign-up forms and landing pages. Creating a form is pretty straightforward, and you can choose from a range of goals depending on how you're trying to grow your audience. For example, these can collect both email addresses and SMS subscribers, which is useful if you're planning to run multi-channel campaigns. The landing page builder is surprisingly capable here too. It uses a drag and drop editor that's very similar to its email builder, so adding text, images, social media links, products, buttons, and other content blocks feels familiar right away and doesn't require any technical knowledge. That said, landing pages aren't Mailchimp's strongest feature. The builder is easy to use, but there are only a few templates to start with, and the design flexibility isn't quite on the same level as some of its competitors. Still, if your goal is simply to create lead generation pages that connect directly to your email marketing campaigns and automations, Mailchimp does a pretty good job. But collecting leads and growing your audience is only part of the equation. Figuring out what to do next and how to do it right, whether it be the perfect time to send an email, creating more content, or offering a discount, for example, is critical. This is where AI makes all the difference. And like most email marketing platforms these days, Mailchimp has invested heavily in this area. You'll find AI tools throughout the platform, including content generation, subject line suggestions, send time optimization, and campaign recommendations. Useful? Yeah, absolutely. They're all great at speeding up campaign creation. But these actually aren't the AI features that caught my attention. The more interesting tools are Mailchimp's predictive analytics features. Depending on your plan, Mailchimp can estimate a customer's likelihood to purchase, predicted lifetime value, expected time until their next purchase, and even how likely they are to drop off the map altogether. In other words, it's not just analyzing what customers did, it's trying to predict what they will do next. And these insights are golden for future highly targeted segments and automations. For example, you could identify customers who are likely to buy again soon, prioritize high-value subscribers, or trigger win-back campaigns for customers showing signs of disengagement. For e-commerce businesses, this can be incredibly useful because it allows one to be proactive rather than reactive to customer behavior. Some competitors certainly offer similar functionality, but Mailchimp has these built in directly into its platform and weave throughout its segmentation and automation tools. But how do you know your automations are working? Here's where reporting comes in. Fortunately, Mailchimp offers a solid reporting suite. It makes it easy to see how your campaigns are performing. You'll get the usual metrics you'd expect, such as opens, clicks, unsubscribes, and bounces, etc. But on top of this, Mailchimp provides extras like dashboards covering engagement, conversions, audience growth, and campaign performance over time. For e-commerce businesses, Mailchimp's reporting is particularly valuable. It can track revenue generated from campaigns, helping you grasp which emails are actually driving sales rather than just clicks and opens. What I particularly like is how Mailchimp brings together predictive analytics, conversion insights, and audience data together all in one single place. It just makes it so much easier to spot trends, identify most valuable customers, and build more targeted campaigns built on real performance data. The main caveat here is that reporting features are more limited on lower tier plans. So while free plan users can access core campaign metrics, highly advanced reporting tools like predictive analytics, customer lifetime value insights, custom reports, and deep e-commerce reporting are generally reserved for paid plans. Overall, though, Mailchimp provides more than enough reporting depth for most small and medium-sized businesses. All right, now those are all the nuts and bolts of what Mailchimp actually does. But before we summarize these into neat pros and cons, let's take a quick look at pricing. For years, Mailchimp built a reputation on having one of the most generous free plans around. Today, that's no longer true. The free plan is now limited to 250 contacts and 500 monthly email sends, which means growing businesses will likely need to upgrade sooner rather than later. Moving into its paid plans, Mailchimp offers 3 tiers: Essentials, Standard, and Premium. Pricing starts at $13 per month for Essentials and $20 per month for Standard for up to 500 contacts, with cost increasing as your list grows. For most businesses, the Standard plan will likely be the sweet spot. It unlocks many of the features we've covered in this review, including advanced automations, predictive analytics, enhanced segmentation, and more powerful reporting capabilities. The challenge is that costs can rise quickly as your audience grows. So while Mailchimp isn't the cheapest option for email marketing, it's because you're getting more than just email marketing. Ultimately, whether it represents good value for money will depend on how many of these features you'll actually use. And if you're still in the process of looking at other options in the market, we've linked our free ESP comparison template in the description below. It'll help you compare Mailchimp side by side with other providers to narrow it down to your best choice. So, is Mailchimp still worth it in 2026? I think we can confidently say yes, for the right business and with a few caveats. Let's quickly recap its pros and cons. On the plus side, Mailchimp is easy to use, offers strong automation features, has useful AI and predictive analytics tools, and provides a solid set of e-commerce marketing features. On the downside, the free plan is fairly limited these days. Pricing can become expensive as your list grows, and some competitors still offer more advanced automation capabilities. Overall, Mailchimp remains a good all-in-one marketing platform. It's easy to use, has become much more powerful in recent years, and offers a great mix of email marketing, automation, AI tools, SMS, and e-commerce features. If you're looking for the absolute cheapest email marketing platform, yes, there are better options. But if you want an all-in-one marketing platform that's easy to use while offering a broad range of tools to grow your business, Mailchimp remains a strong contender in the market. Want to take a closer look at Mailchimp? Well, then head on over to our full review using the link in the description below, where you'll find a detailed breakdown of its features and how it compares to other email marketing platforms. As always, if you have any questions about Mailchimp or other email marketing questions in general, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.